Hello, I'm Dr. Clarice Marlene Grant, and today I'm here to introduce my book, Diverse Issues of Women Professorates and the High and Now Methods of Bridging the Gap Between GED and Post-Secondary Education. What I'm going to do, I am going to read the introduction to you, the preface, and the overview of my book so that you can get a better idea of it all. I will begin by reading the preface to you. Education will always be by far a very popular need in life. Undoubtedly, there are a plethora of books on the market that deals with education. The number is limited that present an overview of various theoretical models and how they can apply to issues of women in the professorate, and in the same publication apply to adult education programs of diversity. The purpose of this publication is to present an overview of some key issues of utmost importance today. Those issues are concerning the ongoing problems with women professors in a quote-unquote male role, and the mounting diversity of adult education students. Greater emphasis will be on some approaches to deal ethically with the two foregoing issues. Diverse issues of women professorates and the high and now methods of bridging the gap between GED and post-secondary education is written in a style that will be clear to the graduate and the professional learners. Now, this publication focuses on some practical methods of higher education leadership and their application to women leaders. The initial area of this publication looks at research designs and factors that influence the degree completion among women. We examine this through the quantitative and qualitative and mixed method research. The second area allows you to explore three popular models of higher education leadership. These models will provide insight into the ramifications of some of the developing results in leadership roles. The third area recognizes the application of several theories for adult learning that are claimed in higher education and how they are understood in adult education programs of diversity. The fourth area presents the philosophy, assumptions, and other components gathered from peer-reviewed journals on the case study methods in the university milieu, with high degree completion rates prevalent among minority doctoral students. The fifth area relates to motivational theories and their abilities to aid in the process of higher education. They are also instrumental in the development of policies and programs to elevate in the completion of degree plans of doctoral students. The sixth area describes the beginning of the existence of developmental reading model programs in higher institutes of learning. The basic rationale for such was due to the low academic achievements of adult students. The last area is essential mainly because of the slow rate of GED graduate students applying to post-secondary institutes. The development of a post-secondary transition program for the adult student will aid in their developing a higher self-esteem toward education. Now, my appreciation goes out to those who helped me in varied ways as I was writing this book. Next, we will go into the introduction of this book, so you can get a further insight of what this book is all about. There is an ongoing need for greater research regarding women with doctoral degree issues. This publication tends to explore some of those issues with up-to-date research in varying areas of the status quo. Understandably, the number of women in professorate positions are on the increase. it continued to be a slow process. Research in this publication will look at some rationale for this slow pace and several reactions to the studies behind this. Greater emphasis of this publication will focus on the latter problem of transitioning the GED student. Now, all too often, students who complete a GED, the General Educational Development Certification, are the first generation in their families to do so. Unlike the graduating high school student, they lack vital information regarding how to successfully transition to post-secondary educational institutions. There is little to no knowledge concerning financial aid. They are intimidated by the college environment. They are sometimes deterred by no confidence in their abilities to figure out the process. Students aren't aware that there are counselors who could assist them. They have never heard of the different certificates or degrees available or the kind of jobs made manifest of such. GED students are unprepared for the entrance exams they will have to take to be allowed to enroll into college level classes. Now, furthermore, the necessary study skills needed to succeed in college are at a minimum. That said, the adult education programs will need a pre-readiness post-secondary program to be able to successfully transition the adult secondary education, the ASC students. And more advanced technology will be necessary for more instructional training for both the teachers and the adult students. The role of adult education programs are now extending with a need to prepare the adult students for post-secondary education. The training, however, the GED programs are nonprofit and financial means are most times handled by the designated grant writers. Now, subsequently, grants are to be sought to promote transitioning adult education students to post-secondary education. Now, the purpose of this project will be to develop a curriculum for the orientation course for community adult education programs that will enhance the transition process of GED ASC students into post-secondary education. This is a qualitative method research in nature, restricted as a need to understand opinions and look at different perspectives. For this, greater emphasis will be on motivating the students' implementation of a pre-readiness post-secondary training program and a new technology program. Now I will go over the overview of this book. The fourth topic of this publication is of great interest because of a sincere curiosity and ongoing need to find ways to modify or rearrange the nature of the status quo in the area of women in the professorate levels, as well as other diverse cultural issues in higher education. This project will help the adult education learner to become better informed about how to go about planning and executing their post-secondary futures. Experience regarding the topic came about through 7 years or more of ongoing instructing, testing, and evaluating the GED learners to fully prepare them for a future advanced training or entry into a community college. A sincere interest in further study on these topics of how best to ameliorate issues of women with or pursuing a doctorate level status and the transition of adult education learners into post-secondary education will increase more knowledge and skills in the actual fulfillment of the development of more definite answers for women with doctorate degree issues and a transition program that will prove to be an effective one for the adult learners. The overall study of this topic can benefit best by presenting more knowledge in what it takes to accomplish such projects made manifest from the advanced studies from Concordia University in the areas of organization, program evaluation, educational research, curriculum leadership, strategic quality planning, etc. In the workplace, there will be more satisfaction in the overall abilities to accomplish goals of having a greater rapport with faculty, stakeholders, other professionals, learners, community, and greater leadership potential. Now, this book, Diverse Issues of Women Professorate, it is on sale at Barnes & Noble, Book Nook, Amazon, and if you Google my name, Clarice Marlene Grant, PhD, if you Google my name and go to ABE Bookstore, you will find that it has 5-star ratings in several countries. This book is a softcover book and it sells for $19.95. The ebook sells for $3.99. This is a wonderful read. I would like for you to go out and get it, and you will be enlightened about ongoing women's issues in the professorate levels. Thank you.